Yeah, and I appreciate you sharing that. And it's, I know we all don't have a mom or a grandma necessarily handing us money in at interest rates that sound incredible, but I will tell you, it's if you're one of those people that believe there's no money around to be had, I hope you heard what Ken just said, because unequivocally you're wrong. There is so much money out there looking for deals. As investors, we tend to be the doers, and a lot of us are willing to do that work because we're hungry for financial freedom. We're in a position where we have more time and energy and not enough money to put the deals together. There are equally as many people out there in the world who have plenty of money and no time or energy or desire to start renting out garages. And
More of
it's
them. There's more of them. I'll tell you my standards. What I did, this is the way I always teach it, but this is what I did when I figured out how much better I like private money. I thought, well, I would like more of this. I'd like to move totally away from the banks. And so as I just was out and about in the world, and I might be at a church event or a football tailgate or wherever I happen to be, and people would say, hey man, how's the real estate business? I would say, great. Me and my investors are doing very well. And then I would say, did you watch that Braves game last night? They blew it in the ninth inning. I would just totally move away from the subject of all that. And then they would come back to me later and say, you have your investors? And I would say, yeah, I've got people put up money for my deals, and I pay them a real nice return on that. And then I would talk about something else again. And then they would come up to me again later and they would say, well, what about that investor thing? I mean, or what's going on with that? And I would say, and they would say, do you need any more investors? And I would say, I don't know, man. It's complicated. It might not be for you. I would do everything but ask for money. All I do is talk about my business, say it's going great. Me and my investors are very happy, and wait on people to come to me. Asking for money doesn't work. Saying life is great and acting like you're in a club and they ain't in it, that works.
and let me just underscore and say Ken's using the word acting loosely, because it wasn't an act. He wasn't being manipulative. He wasn't lying. He was just presenting himself as someone who had something to offer. Brent, I hope this conversation sounds familiar, as opposed to someone who was asking for something, right? And I'm not going to go too deep into it, but the traditional American way to get something funded, let's use the house that you live in, is to go ask the bank for money. But to Ken's point, we don't ask for money. We offer an opportunity to invest with us.